All right. We are live. We're going to the tour. Do that one first. Coming out of here, we're gonna go to Fu Panda and then WaterWorld. It's sort of dead, but not really. Happy Sunday. I didn't stream yesterday just because I got home kind of late from work. So tired. But we're back. There's no wait time on the tram. Pretty much dead. Which is a good thing. Hello. Thank you. I'm okay. Thank you. Alright, here we go. So we're doing the tour. We're doing the tour first. And then we're gonna do Panda and then WaterWorld. I was thinking of coming in the morning, but I was like, can't use my express. If I would have known it was this empty in the morning, I would have just came in the morning. Which is not bad. So, dear gaming. What's up, Justin? What's good, bro? Here comes the tram. Yes, sir, dear gaming. What's up, Jaden? We're going on electric. Yes, sir, Jaden. Thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate it. Little backstory on the backlot. It's an actual city with their own zip code, their own police station, fire station, and ambulance as well.
Welcome aboard the world.
The reason why people don't live in the reason why no one lives in or is not allowed to live in the backlot is because they use it for events, movies.
the studio. How's everyone doing? Yay, I hear cheering, I hear awesome, amazing. I'm having a great day. Well, welcome. My name's Olivia. I'll be your guide today as we take you down to one of the biggest and busiest film studios in the world.
Which is pretty cool.
Now, before we get going, just for safety, if you happen to have any small children with you today whose feet can't touch the ground of the tram, just do me a favor, move them toward the center of the row, away from the outside gates. It's gonna get a bit bumpy out there. Super fun, but bumpy. Want to make sure everyone is safe and sound. Also very important, everyone needs a pair of 3D glasses. They look like this. They are hip and stylish. Oh, I know. If you do not have a pair of 3D glasses, just raise your hand up real high right now. We'll get some out to you before we take off. How are we doing? Got those glasses? Awesome sauce.
What's up, Diego?
Well done.
Happy Sunday,
You don't have to
everybody.
wear those glasses yet, so you can take them off. Just hold on to them. I will let you know when I put them on. One attraction here on the tour. We're going to need them. Now, it has been a busy year for Universal. A lot of television has been filming. Season 4 of the show Bel Air. Season 28 of The Voice. The new show, The 5-Star Weekend, coming to Peacock. So we're going to take a look around
What
the
up,
lot,
Grumpy?
experience some special effects along the way. Alrighty. As we head on into the studio, give a big wave to the theme park. Bye-bye, theme park, bye-bye. Lights, camera, action. Let's do this. We're on our way. Bye-bye. Well, you met me. My name's Olivia. We got Chad behind the wheel. Too fast, too furious, this one. So, hold on tight. And we have a very special co-host. You might know him as the host of The Tonight Show, and That's My Jam on NBC. He is the one, the only, Jimmy Fallon.
Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'll be making sure you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Olivia.
And the greatest driver.
Chad.
They're the best. I love them. Even though it
Olivia.
cost me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Safety is our #1 priority. First and foremost, if you happen to have an emergency of any kind, say a medical emergency, any audio or visual issues, you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or need any assistance, reach up and grab that red cord running along the center ceiling of the tram, and I will to assist you as soon as it is safe to do so. Otherwise, please remain seated at all times, keeping all arms and legs in.
Frankenstein,
We have
quick,
no
Blues
smoking
Brothers,
of
Back to
any
the
kind,
Future,
but feel free to eat or
Fast and Furious, Bruce
be
Almighty.
prepared. There are many sudden shaky movements, loud noises, pyrotechnics, and water effects. You're going to want to have your cameras out for those great photo opportunities.
Hot,
but
bro.
just keep an
It's
eye on
really
those
hot.
so don't get wet. Also, make sure to hold on to your personal belongings, and please do not use selfie sticks on board the tram. Well, as you can see, we are building a roller coaster right here. This is Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, opening in 2026. And we have a theme park here, but it all started with the studio back 110 years ago. Here's our founder, Carl Lemley, on opening day, March 15th, 1915. We have been filming days of the silent film era, up through our classic monster movies in the 1930s, disaster movies in the 70s, and the big action blockbusters up to date. Oh,
Our
so
actual
exciting over to your right.
real
A
firefighters.
real working firefighter here. Thank you for your service. Got a fire station here in the lot, sheriff's station, our very own zip code for Universal City. So, celebrity, check that off the list for the tour today. We've worked on many blockbusters, Jurassic Park, Fast and the Furious, Back to the Future. And we currently have 11 Best Picture Academy Awards, most recently for Oppenheimer from producers Emma Thomas and Christopher Nolan. And right now we are heading down into our front lot. And this is where we have a lot of our sound stages. And we film mostly interior scenes inside these sound stages. Coming up over to your left, you'll see stage 12. Taylor Swift filmed inside stage 12 for her music video, Me. You can't spell awesome without me. Aw, thanks, Tay Tay. She's the best. These movies also filmed inside Stage 12. Scenes from the classic movie Frankenstein, Dracula, and we are taking you up close and personal to these sound stages to your left. And we got a great view of this open soundstage door. So take a look, kind of see how huge the interior of the soundstage is. It's kind of like an open, empty warehouse like you see on your screens. We can build kind of any set we need in here. The interior of a library, a hospital waiting room, even the visitor center of Jurassic Park, filmed inside these sound stages here. I mean, a few years ago, we built a big store, Cloud9 Superstore.
I know it's hot in here, but let's have some patience for one another.
Yeah, you know, the heat makes us all act.
For sure.
Superstore filmed here for multiple seasons, and production built the interior of Cloud9
I got you,
Superstore
Grumpy.
in 3 different sound stages. But on screen, it looks like just one complete store due to the camera angles while filming, as well as all of the editing. And Superstore filmed quite a bit in Stage 14 over to your left. And we just wrapped up filming Season 4 of Bel-Air. It's going to be their series finale, filmed here for all 4 seasons. It's based on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the sitcom that came out in the 1990s. Here's a few stars of Bel-Air, Jabari Banks, and Ollie Charlatan.
You just got me a water when you can.
So what it is, you put egg on the cheese. You put cheese on the eggs, on the cheese.
It's right. Whoa, how many seats do you think are in there?
No, it's gotta be a lot.
Man, we could probably fit the whole Bel Air cast and crew in there.
You know, we gotta get one of these for the mansion.
For sure. You're lucky for y'all. The Banks family mansion lives right
They
here
are.
on the Universal lot. Right.
I posted a video, a short actually,
Here.
of it.
Jabari, what have been your most memorable moments? Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's so many to choose from. You know, I love the foyer set where Will first enters, and at that moment, his life changes forever. What about you?
Well, the Bel Air Academy gym set is here too, and I remember you having to sit in that cold ice bath for hours.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah, bro, check it out. They have clowns on it.
My favorite part of this lot is the talented crew. We put it all together: hair, wardrobe, makeup,
set design, props, and transportation.
Oh, yes. Yo, Transpo is the best.
That's the Scarecrow.
To play with.
You can catch up on Bel-Air Seasons 1 through 3 on Peacock, NBC Universal
Thank you,
streaming
Jaden.
service. And we filmed quite a bit of television in this area. Season 4 of the show Hacks, filmed here for quite a bit. Stars Gene Smart as Las Vegas comedian Deborah Vance. You can stream all 4 seasons on Max. We've been working on the new show, The 5-Star Weekend. It's starring Jennifer Garner. And you'll see a lot of trailers over to your left, also some production trucks. But the trailers are used as the dressing rooms for the main actors, also used for hair and makeup, wardrobe, and costumes. And this is also where we filmed the new show called The Paper. It's going to be a follow-up to The Office, coming to Peacock this September. But coming up over to your left, you'll see my good friend Ted from Boston. That fluffy, foul-mouthed teddy bear. Oh, love him so much. Hi, Ted. Bye, Ted. Well, Ted has his own show on Peacock. It's a prequel to the movies, 1990s Boston, teenage Ted. Pretty fun, especially if you like the movies. And Ted right now is keeping guard of these production bungalows over to your left. And this is where we do a lot of the pre-production work. Writers finish up writing the script, producers figure out the budget, we have to hire the director, cast the actors. So way before filming takes place, we have to have all those pieces kind of the puzzle in place, ready to film.
What's up, Heather?
And we have companies here, like Illumination Entertainment. They brought you the Despicable Me franchise, Secret Life of Pets, Super Mario Brothers movie. They do a lot of family animation. This is also where we have Mark Platt Productions. They produced the most recent How to Train Your Dragon, the live remake. They've also produced many movie musicals like Wicked and Wicked for Good, that is coming out later this year in November. Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba, Ariana Grande as Glinda, directed by John M. Chu. So we call these our production bungalows. But we got one more soundstage coming up, and this is where we've been working on the show St. Dennis Medical. It's a comedy show coming back for season 2, and then we're going to head out to the Backlot. And usually we use a combination of the interior sets we film inside these sound stages and the big Backlot sets that we're about to see. So for St. Dennis Medical, the main set is the interior of a hospital. So production designers built the interior of the emergency room, the hallways, the offices, all inside stage 26. But the entrance to the hospital, the ambulance bay, all those exterior sets are built out here on the back lot. So let's take a look at the back lot.
Like you're doing good, Heather. Let's get it, Jada.
This
Yes,
section of the
sir.
back lot, we
Wicked.
call it our metro sets, short for metropolitan sets. And it's kind of like we built a whole city out here. Got buildings, different shapes, different sizes. We're currently setting up for a new production. So you'll see some street lights that we've added, signs that say closed set, so only the crew and the cast, whoever's needed, can really walk on these sets as they're setting up. We're coming up to our Brownstone Street. Now for
Coming
St.
up
Dennis
to
Medical, you'll see the ambulance
Bruce
bay,
Almighty.
the emergency room sign. It's kind of hugging
Movie
this
film.
area to your
Home Alone.
right, kind of brick building area. Across the street, you'll see a row of stairs. Jim Carrey ran down those stairs in Bruce Almighty.
Raise the door! Oh, you're done now.
Beautiful indeed, Bruce. We also filmed there for The Sting, the Academy Award-winning movie with Paul Newman and Robert Redford. But right now, let's take you back to the future. Welcome to Hill Valley, everybody. Marty McFly, Doc Brown, the Time Machine. All were here in the 1980s when we were filming Back to the Future here in Courthouse Square. And the infamous courthouse, still here. Looks a little different right now. We kind of built a set in front of it, that City Hall set. That is the high school for the show Ted. This whole area is Framingham, Massachusetts when we're filming here for Ted. We filmed here right before Back to the Future for Psycho 2. We were here in the 1960s for To Kill a Mockingbird. But it'll always be Hill Valley in our hearts and our minds. It's kind of a small town
Coming up to
area,
Little New York.
Pop type stores set up.
Where did they film?
But we got the
Spider-Man,
city
Marvel.
right around the corner. Financial
Captain
district,
America,
big
Fast and the
long street to
Furious.
your right, theater marquees.
I think it's closed.
We call this the Big Apple.
Yeah, it's closed.
New York City. Take a look around. This is where we built the obstacle course for American Ninja Warrior. And these sets look pretty realistic at first glance, but we really just build the front and sides of buildings. We call them facades or false fronts. And what appears to be brick or stone, really just foam rubber, fiberglass, plywood. So these sets just have to look real enough on screen. They don't actually have to be real. It's a lot easier to tear down a thick siding of foam rubber, paint it to look like brick, than tear down an actual brick wall. And we're constantly
glasses.
painting these sets, switching them up for the next production coming in. Welcome to New York, everybody.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York! I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. I once got mugged over there. An old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. You gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here! I'm walking here! Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies,
Same. Grumpy. Jason for sure. I'm ready for that. The Terrifier, how you said it. Art the Clown.
Thanks.
Definitely for those two.
Well, let's leave the city behind for a moment and take you on an adventure to a beautiful place called Skull Island.
It's the original King Kong.
King Kong movie. We're about to see a Tyrannosaurus Rex. This one's scary.
I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up to the edge. You can't literally go on the ship you're sailing to Lost Island.
That's what I heard too. That you're gonna get wet mandatory on that one.
So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island. It was great to have the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Sky.
And this is just a reminder, please remain seated at all times. Make sure to hold on to your personal belongings and please turn off.
Yeah,
all
definitely.
lights.
They're saying that from the moment you enter to the moment you leave, they're gonna spray water.
And he's so much more than a monster. In fact, he's not a monster. You know, he is an incredibly majestic, ancient creature. He's a force of nature. He's old, he's wise, he's proud, he's fierce, and obviously he has a heart. The most important feature of Kong are his eyes. Kong's eyes are wonderfully expressive. They're full of emotion. His eyes are like a window into his personality and his heart. He's had an enormous number of encounters with his foes, the T-Rexes and the various dinosaurs.
I also heard that it's gonna smell really bad in there.
Spat out by these dinosaurs
So
at various times.
prepare yourself
Let's go for a ride.
for the horrible smell. What's good, bro? How are you?
People of the train. Please remain seated and hold on to your loved ones. Welcome to Scum Island. Glasses on.
Lost my
It's looking really good, bro. The Fast and the Furious drift ride opens up next year. Really, really good. Crazy too. Let's get it, Jaden. We survived, boys. Shout out to Kong for helping us out.
We just survived the largest, most intense 3D experience on the planet. You can go ahead and take off those 3D glasses, but please keep a hold of them till the end of the tour. And that attraction was brought to you by Peter Jackson, the director of King Kong, as well as the team at WaterWorld. WaterWorld specializes in CGI computer-generated imagery. They worked a lot together on the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit trilogy, as well as King Kong. Now we're going to get another view of the city as we pass on by. And you'll notice that we are setting up for a new production.
Stage 11? Okay. I think I passed it, but I'm not sure.
Very blank out here. We've got trash cans kind of ready. We've got kind of old-fashioned telephone booths. It's like a more period piece, maybe 1970s, 1980s. I know, so far back, right? Now we filmed quite a bit there at the show St. Dennis Medical, and these are the trailers from the main actors like David Allen Greer, 𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐞, Allison Tolman. They make that city set look like Oregon for the show.
I love a good buzzword, a Coachella type vibe. Dennis Regional Medical. St. Dennis Regional Medical.
That woman is a lot.
She's just quirky.
St. Dennis Regional Medical. The rhythm is gonna get you, and it got me.
St. Dennis Medical. All episodes streaming now. Watch NBC on Peacock.
The city is Oregon for St. Dennis Medical. It was Chicago in the movie Blues Brothers back in the 1980s. Even El Paso, Texas for the Forever Purge. A lot of famous actors have walked down these city streets. Like Elvis.
They announced it. Grumpy.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh my god, I'm trying to remember. But they announced it. The Purge. They're still gonna have the Purge in the back.
So,
Megan
television, films,
2.0.
as well as even music videos have
What's up,
filmed
Julian?
out on our city sets. Jennifer Lopez was walking down the city in her music video Can't Get Enough. Pink was strolling around at night in Walk Me Home. And a whole television show based on musicians is The Voice,
Trying to
the hit
remember
singing
what else.
competition, which films right here, stages 30
So we got
and
The Purge
31 to
coming
your
back.
left. That's where the big stage
We
is
have
set up. Celebrity
The Black Phone
coaches, very
coming
talented
back.
musicians and singers.
Megan
And they've been
coming
working
back.
quite a bit on season 28. Right next to the Voice sound stages, you'll see where Reba McEntire's show Happy's Place has been filming, coming back for season 2, stages 32 and 33. And it'll also
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be
small
pretty
body
cool,
of water here. We
especially
call this
with
Hollywood
the
Ocean.
Terrifier
It's
and
not very
Jason.
big at all. It's pretty small.
Yes.
Well, we can make it look huge or small depending on the camera angle while filming. And we've done quite a bit of filming on this little lake. That is the Black Lagoon, the creature from the Black Lagoon. And it can be pretty challenging filming out on the water. It can be very unpredictable. You can't really control.
I
how
am
water
Julian.
moves. Just
How you
have
been?
to go with it. Even though we can create our own waves while filming sometimes. But there's a movie that is celebrating its 50th anniversary.
Are you gonna go to it,
Mostly
Julian?
Out on the water, off the coast of Martha's Vineyard. I'm talking about Jaws.
Yeah, we're going to Jaws.
This movie was a huge success when it came out the summer of 1975, directed by Steven Spielberg. And we're gonna head on over to Amity Island, take a look around. It's a good day for the beach, right? Personally, I love it here. This is my favorite place in the back lot. Nothing bad ever happens. It is just super relaxing. Please remain seated while we make our way across the dock.
I
Beautiful,
could have
right?
been not last year, the year before that, because of the clear clouds,
What's that?
I believe.
Wait, what is that? There's something in the water. That's a fin.
Last year was packed, but not too crazy packed.
Is someone out there right now? Hey, you all right? Hey. Oh. Oh no. You know what? I'm sure they're fine. Yeah. We'll continue on with our tour. Everything is A-okay. So why is the pier moving? Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was last year. The Exorcist Believer. Yeah, that was the
We're
two
getting a
2
bigger
years,
tram.
2023.
Well, I'm just kind of terrifying. That was ever okay?
I love that.
You sure? You just met a replica of the mechanical sharks used in Steven Spielberg's
Yeah, I had a
Jaws.
feeling
Now, this movie
That was
was a
2023.
huge success, right? But the making of it was quite challenging. Jaws was filmed on location off the coast of Martha's Vineyard, out on the ocean. And production built 3 mechanical sharks for filming, and these mechanical sharks did not work most of the time.
Yep,
One
that
of them
was
even
that
sank
year,
to the bottom of the
2023.
Atlantic Ocean, the very first day of filming. These delays caused the production to go 100 days over schedule, tripled the film's budget. This movie was almost a complete failure, believe it or not. But editor Verna Fields really saved the movie with her editing skills. She created a lot of suspense without even showing the sharks. Added that classic music from John Williams, made it look pretty suspenseful, very thriller-like. And Jaws turned into the first ever big summer blockbuster. So huge success after a
We're at Little Mexico where they did 2 movies here, 2 Big Fat Liar, Nacho Libre. Music videos were filmed here.
Very unpredictable. But here on the lawn, we can. So let's get brainstorm, shall we? Let's get out. Over to your
Too far
left-hand
from me.
side, let's turn on a little rain and cool off. Make it rain. Now this rain is the result of an overhead sprinkler system, which shoots the water up in the air and lets it fall back down here naturally.
I believe 2023 was the one with the 3 pounds and the
Whenever
pieces,
we're
correct?
filming. And here's just one example of how we can control the rain. It's kind of relaxing, right? Well, we're just going to turn off the rain. See? The rain is off. Huh? Hold on. The rain is off. Why is it turned off? What? What is that? Oh no, to your left. Take cover.
That was I didn't go that year, bro.
You know what? That goes on me.
I missed it. I should have gone.
Couple lines turn to a flash flood. My bad. Lady Gaga filmed out there for her music video Judas. Water splashing all around her. Dance sequence in this dirt area to your left. You can also see that flash flood in the movie Big Fat Liar.
You can't outrun the wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that. Hang on, funny bone!
There it is.
What's up, Shooter?
Heading into our
Haven't seen the
Western
cool
sets
minute.
right now.
Yeah,
Welcome
I am,
to
bro.
the Old West. Cowboys, actors, directors, they've all filmed here. A few years ago, director Quentin Tarantino was here filming Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Filmed multiple scenes with Leonardo DiCaprio. Put a lot of dirt down in this concrete road.
For sure,
made
Grumpy.
it
Do they
look
do
like
anything
dusty Old West was
special
back in
for that
action
day
right
in
here
San
on the
Diego?
lot. A lot of famous cowboys have filmed here throughout the years, like the Duke, John Wayne, and Jimmy Stewart. Clint Eastwood,
Yeah, I didn't end up going.
Kirk Douglas,
That time I was doing
Robert Redford,
gaming.
just to name a few.
Shooter, I'm going on
Director Steven
opening day.
Spielberg filmed here as well,
and that whole
directing
entire
movies
month.
The Color Purple as well as Amistad. And we have been filming westerns here on the lot for over a century. Back in the silent film era, filmed many westerns here on our western set. But
Oh,
what
okay, for
Universal
sure.
Studios is
Grumpy.
really well known for is
I gotta
our
look into
classic
that.
monster movies of the 1930s. Dracula, Frankenstein, The Invisible Man. And we're gonna head on over to those classic filming locations now. And as we do, we are about halfway through our tour at the moment. So just
I ended up
a
buying
reminder,
the
you
pass
can see it
for
all
the whole
time.
month.
The studio
Well,
is
for the
private
entire
property.
rest of
And if
HHN.
any time during the tour you drop your phone or just
Until
can't wait to
October.
use the restroom, pull
That one
out
was
red cord and remain
$179.
seated. But we've seen quite a few sets so far, and they're all kind of the same in their own way. A lot of facades, the front and sides of buildings. Some look like a big city like New York. Others look like Western sets. And this next area, we call
Hopefully
it
I
Little
bump into
Europe.
you, Julian and Shooter and
Got
Grumpy.
windy cobblestone streets. A lot of stone archways out here, or what looks like stone. It's mostly just foam rubber, plaster painted to look like stone. Perfect for our classic monsters to go roaming
That pass
through,
was
terrifying the villagers.
$179.
And these sets go way back. Our very first Oscar-winning Best Picture, All Quiet on the Western Front, made these sets look like Germany. Had lots of soldiers wandering around. That came out around 1930. We've been filming here even earlier.
179.
Phantom of the Opera, Hunchback of Notre Dame,
We're at Little
silent
Europe,
film, monster
where they
movies.
film Pirates of the
But if you're
Caribbean,
fans of
The
the
Good
show, The
Place.
Good Place, with Kristen Bell, Ted
Couple
Danson,
Disney
William
movies here,
Jackson
too.
Harper, this is The Afterlife, also known as The Good Place. Filmed here for all 4 seasons. Some of the shops are even still here, like the Kite Shop, the All Chocolate Everything. Had a lot of frozen yogurt shops set up for this show. Good day for frozen yogurt.
No, Shooter, it doesn't.
Take a look
I will have to
around.
buy
This
that
area
every
is
time I
also
come.
Genovia in Princess
I will have to
Diaries
pay
2,
extra.
Royal Engagement. That's right. Princess Mia had her princess parade, walking around these windy cobblestone streets.
Let's go, Grumpy. We got the same pass.
Another Disney movie,
Let's get it,
Cinderella.
Jaden.
Brandy, Whitney Houston, so much royalty, so much singing happening right here. Coming up over to your left, we got this blue door, red outline. This was one of the main frozen yogurt shops for The Good Place. Had a lot of very interesting flavors here. Welcome to the afterlife.
You, Eleanor Shellstrom, are dead.
Cool.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Afterlife.
I'll be here when they barely open, the first night of _HHN. Make sure to tune in and see where everything's at.
I can't risk going to the bad place.
Well, maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the
Yeah, so at the Express, you will have to buy it every time you come, if you want to buy it.
It doesn't sound awesome.
It's not for
Good
like
Place
the whole
took over
month.
these sets for all
Which kinda
4
sucks.
seasons. But back in the 1930s, this whole area swarming with monsters.
Maybe you don't think of monsters. Dracula, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, The Mummy,
Hunchback of Notre Dame?
So Terrifier is gonna be located where you have to go to Harry Potter World to get to the Terrifier, where Insidious and Ghostbusters was at last year.
Boris Karloff, Lon Chaney. I remember the original Universal Studios Mummy movie when he's scaring people.
What's up, little Richie?
That is Bela Lugosi as Dracula on our Universal sets. I definitely recommend checking out a few of these monsters.
Don't worry,
movies at
Shooter,
some
I
point.
got you.
mean, 'tis the season. We are heading into September and October. We got our annual Halloween Horror Nights coming up, starting next week actually, so pretty exciting. Come join the terror a little bit later
Oh,
on.
definitely.
Yes, you're excited about
Julian.
that one? Yes, me too. I like to scream and then laugh it off.
Five Nights
and
at
scream
Freddy.
again, then run and then scream, laugh again. So it's a good time. A little later on, you'll see some of the sets that have been built for our terror tram.
So that
But going
maze
back to
is
these
gonna
monster
have
movies, they're black and white
like
films
huge
made 90 to
animatronics
100 years ago.
Five Nights at Freddy
Some of them
inside
really
the maze.
still hold up. Still pretty terrifying. Especially Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein. Here's a few scenes that filmed right where we just were in Little Europe.
For sure, Shooter. I'm glad you're doing good too. Tell your family I said what's up.
These monster movies really made Universal quite famous back in the 1930s.
That is correct, Jaden.
And helped pave the way for future horror films, creature films, and thrillers of the next generation. Here's just a few of them. Here are some classic movies like The Invisible Man.
Earthquake is an actual movie. That's stage 50 where we're going. It's a replica of San Francisco subway.
Phantom of the Opera, Dracula, Frankenstein's monster,
And that scene, the earthquake hits. It's a 9.2 or
Creature
10.2.
from the Black Lagoon.
Give you guys a scenario of what happens if an earthquake that big hits San Francisco subway. The park is kind of dead, not too busy.
Classic horror from the Universal films throughout the years. Now there's one movie that we've talked a little bit about. Came out in 1975. We experienced it already. You can kind of call it a horror film, definitely a thriller, but it had a creature involved, pretty terrifying. Yes, I am talking about Steven Spielberg's Jaws. Here's the original trailer. Pretty creepy.
There is a creature alive today who has survived millions of years of evolution without change, without passion, and without logic. It lives to kill. A mindless eating machine. It will attack and devour anything. It is as if God created the devil and gave him jaws.
You know what? I agree with you, Grumpy. It was a good movie.
Best-selling novel, Jaws.
Oops, just got an emergency E-cord pull, a medical emergency. Pull that cord again if it's a medical emergency. Hang tight. My good friend TJ is coming to help you out. Anyway, here is the best part of the trailer to Jaws.
You know which one I would have loved for them to bring back?
Maybe too intense
Jason
for young
vs. Freddy.
children.
You think? Rated PG, this movie. Pretty terrifying. Definitely would have been rated R in 2025. But rated PG. Came out 50 years ago. Still pretty terrifying, but a classic movie. I definitely recommend checking it out, especially right before you go to the beach. Now, Steven Spielberg, this was his second theatrical release movie ever, and he's a legend. He's directed many movies here on the lot, all over the years. He really credits Universal for jump-starting his entire career.
My entire career began with my relationship with Universal Studios just as a high school kid on a tour bus. Remember, in those days, there weren't trams, there were buses called the Gray Line Tour Bus. And I was so excited and thrilled to be on the lot. This was my first time ever on a movie studio lot. And during a bathroom break, I hid in the bathroom. And
You guys are gonna miss
get back on
WaterWorld?
the bus. I waited another 15 minutes until I'm sure the bus left, and then I had the entire lot to myself that day. And in those days, movie lots were so crowded because all
Crumpus.
movies were made
I like
on
Crumpus.
film lots. Today they're made all over the world on locations, but most of it was focused in those days in the 60s on the film lots. So nobody noticed me when I was going around from soundstage to soundstage, and I really felt, in my own young way, I owned the
So
lot.
I wasn't able to see the one that
Classic Spielberg. Right
that said
there,
bad words.
Jurassic
I was
Park,
the only
E.T.,
one
Schindler's
that I
List.
saw was the one that didn't say bad words.
Now, Jaws came out in the 1970s. 1970s
It was
were very
okay.
well known for
It wasn't
disaster movies, right?
wasn't good,
Well,
but it was
we are
okay.
filming a
Why I
disaster
say it was
movie
okay?
in
Just
Soundstage
because
50. We're gonna head on
they'll
in,
give us a
take
barcode to
look around,
scan,
so
and we will
please
ask our
remain seated,
questions.
everybody.
But none of our questions ever
Make
got
sure to hold on.
to Chucky. They already had it planned it out.
For this particular movie, production did a really great job building and decorating this set to look like a San Francisco subway station. Added all this detail, even watered down the concrete.
What do you think about that?
And we've been filming here for a bit, and this is what we call a hot set. Everything is ready to go. Director just needs to call action. You know what? I think they're filming. We're part of the movie. Hold on, everybody.
I agree, bro. Apparently there was an actual maze, not the one. I don't know where was the maze at, but the one that. Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
That's an example of a large-scale mechanical effect used a lot in our disaster movies in the 1970s. Airport, Earthquake, which came out in 1974. And these mechanical practical effects are something
What do you think about the main one?
Experience, feel. That was real water, real fire.
Yeah, that one, the one that you're talking about.
Really saw that subway car flying at us. Now this is in the opposite would be CGI, computer-generated imagery.
We did
All
survive.
these explosions, pretty much all those effects after filming is done in the editing room. But practical effects are still alive and well.
I didn't go to that
used
maze.
practical effects was Jaws. I mean, that was a practical effect mechanical shark we used. And we're coming by our Jaws attraction once more. Didn't actually film Jaws here, but we did film the television show Murder, She Wrote. That same area is Cabot Cove. Cabot Cove, Amity Island, they're all residential areas. And we built our own residential area in this section of the backlot. Got a few different neighborhoods here over to your left. We call that our Elm Street. Not like Nightmare on Elm Street.
This
just
is where
Elm Street.
they film
Fans
Bird
of To Kill a
Box
Mockingbird
as well.
that came out. That is Boo Radley's house over to your left. Boo Radley was played by Robert Duvall, that bright brown house. Came out in the 1960s. It's moved around the lot. We can move a lot of sets around the lot, depending on what we need. So we got a lot of these houses, which we call practical sets, meaning they have a full interior. We can actually go inside, film multiple scenes, instead of going inside a soundstage to film. Two-story practical set to
The
your
Weekend
right.
was good, I'm not gonna lie.
That is the House of a Thousand Corpses, the Rob Zombie movie. A whole neighborhood full of practical sets is our Colonial Street. Fans of Desperate Housewives, we're going to head on into Wisteria Lane. Many productions have filmed here. Over to your left is Beige and White House. That is where Jimmy Stewart lived in the 1950s film Harvey.
I don't.
Right next door with
No,
the
I
Purple
didn't get a
House,
chance to get on
is
that
where the
one.
Munsters lived. in the classic television show The Munsters. Fans of Never Have I Ever on Netflix. Yellow and Brick House to your left. That's where Davy and her family live. And most recently, we've been working on a new show called The Burbs. Yes, it is based on The Burbs, the movie with Tom Hanks and Carrie Fisher, which filmed in this exact same neighborhood. So The Burbs is coming full circle. But this area still looks a whole lot like Wisteria Lane, doesn't it?
There is one thing everyone in suburbia can appreciate. It's a good neighborhood.
We filmed here quite a bit for the show Ted as well. And we're repainting these houses, planting trees for the next production, depending on what we need. And there is a house.
Nah, it's still open, bro.
Blue. This is the Bennett house.
Their contract isn't over yet.
Now it's coming up over to your left-hand side. Currently, it is white with a turquoise.
I think it ends in 2 years.
Light here on the corner. Same house as what you see on your screens, but it's blue. So this house is white for the Burbs, but blue for the show Ted. Filmed out here for all 2 seasons so far.
Let the festivities begin. What do we got? Well, let's see. We got 20 cartons.
Fantastic.
Do you think we're getting too old for this?
Oh, come on, Johnny, we're doing a public service here. If a kid leaves the house in a less than stellar Halloween costume, he's got to get the bad news before he makes a fool of himself all over town. We're Samaritans.
Ted's in good company. A lot of famous people have worked on our Colonial Street. Here's Tom Hanks in the movie The Burbs back in 1989. Christina Ricci was also there in Casper. Nelly even filmed his music video. And of course, those Desperate Housewives from ABC.
I know, but Disneyland owns the rights to The Simpsons.
As we head up this hill, we are about 15 minutes from the end of the tour. So just a reminder, please remain seated at all times. And if you do have an emergency, pull that red board so I can assist you. But about 15 fun-filled minutes left. And this next area is where we are set up for Halloween Horror Nights here on the Backlot. We're still in construction, but over to your left, you'll notice quite a few cars as well. And any car on screen is called a picture car. We got some pretty famous ones here, like the gyrosphere from Jurassic World. Right next to a few of my favorite environmentally friendly cars from the Flintstones. Get your feet moving. A whole franchise built on cars, built on family. Fast and the Furious. Dom Toretto's Dodge Charger right there, right up front. And we even have a Bumblebee. Well, a Transformer. Called Bumblebee. If that would transform, that would be pretty sweet. But let's switch gears at the moment and take you back to the 1960s. To a classic family film called Psycho.
The Megan 2.0 and Black Phone.
We are rolling up to the Bates Motel. Anyone feel like taking a break? Grabbing a shower? You sure? All right.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Psycho came out in 1960, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. The main character of the movie is Norman Bates. A shy guy, keeps to himself, runs the Bates Motel, but lives up here in the house. We call this the Psycho House because he is a bit unhinged sometimes. A psycho. But he lives here with his mother. Sweet, sweet Mother Bates. This Psycho House. We are heading into the plane crash set from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds.
And I think I want the Purge again.
This movie, War of the Worlds, is on an alien invasion which comes to Earth. And production designers used a real airplane. That's what you're looking at. Cut it up into big pieces, ripped the roof off of it, added all this debris, luggage, props, built the facades of these houses to your right. Here's a glimpse at what they filmed.
Your play, Crash is perfect example of
Yeah.
this is all designed around the vision that Stephen had.
We forget to sit down to talk about the world. That thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Now close. Robbie, get in. Get in.
That is Tom Cruise, Dakota Fanning, and Justin Chatwin filming here for War of the Worlds. Now, this movie came out in 2005, and we still have this set here. It's going strong. Sometimes we switch out the debris, some of the props that are here. And we still film here quite a bit. It's going on 20 years since we filmed War of the Worlds here, right here on this set. A lot of music videos have filmed here over the years. Nicki Minaj was here, filming her music video Fly, featuring Rihanna. Logic was running around rapping and Take It Back. Recently, we had Ariana Grande here. She was hooked up to wires,
Let me know how it goes.
kind of right in the middle of this plane crash set for her music video Supernatural. So we still use it quite a bit. Even an episode of Key and Peele, starring Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele, filmed here. It was a flight attendant sketch
What's up,
that
Luis?
went awry. As you can see, this plane is in pieces. But speaking of Jordan Peele, he has turned into an amazing writer-director. He's written and directed 3 movies so far. His first one was Get Out. He won an Academy Award for that, for Best Original Screenplay.
It's going to be kind of
He then
hard
went on
because
to
the
write
staffs
and
are
direct
always around.
Us, which filmed a bit inside our sound stages on the front lot. Then on to Nope, his 3rd movie. Also filmed a bit inside our sound stages. And we have the sets of Nope coming up next. These are the sets of Jupiter's Claim. If you've seen the movie, these are kind of the main sets. A lot of action takes place here. We're going to head on in, take a look around. But we didn't actually film here. We filmed up in the Santa Clarita Valley, but we broke down those sets, brought them out here so we can have a permanent ride-through tram. So let's head on into Nope. Here is writer-director Jordan Peele.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together on a possible notion and bring it to life. Time, Southern California, owned by former child star Ricky Juke Parker. Over there, look into the winking well.
That is correct.
And have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Share. The place is loosely based on, remember? No? What? Star Lasso Experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy, Gold Rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the UFO hotspot. Welcome to the world of no.
You can currently stream Nope on Peacock. Just a heads up, might be a bit scary for the little ones. Definitely scared me, but a very well done movie. Here's
the
one of the
Furious
stars of Nope.
ride is still down. They're still debating what they're gonna do in that
From Jordan Peele's film, Nope.
in that location right there.
Well, you'll have to see our movie to answer that one. Until then, I hope you enjoy your visit to Jupiter's Claim.
Did you see a UFO in that cloud?
Yeah. No.
I ain't never seen nothing like this.
Are you ready?
Run!
Oh, yeah.
Hell no.
Worked with many great directors over the years, including Jordan Peele,
I
Steven
know me too,
Spielberg, of
bro.
course,
I was
Alfred
reading
Hitchcock
that
on
they might
Psycho,
put a
Birds,
Wicked scene
Christopher
in there,
Nolan on
like the
Dunkirk
train
and
of a
Inception.
Wicked.
Some of these directors have
Maybe.
even taken the tour. John M. Chu, director of Wicked and Wicked for Good, took the tour as a little boy. You're all in good company.
I've been on that tour so many times since I was a kid, and I just love it every time.
The first time I ever went on the Universal lot, we did the tour.
I grew up in Los Angeles, and that was like the place to go and see Jaws.
I got my introduction to Universal Studios through the tour, and then to be in the movies and seeing the trams drive by, it's very overwhelming.
One of the coolest things actually about shooting for Universal is sometimes you get to shoot on the lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of rumors still going around about that.
Flash flood and all those trams are riding around. It's the coolest thing ever.
1979. Back then, the tram drivers were kind of a little reckless and crazy. There was no restriction on cars going anywhere. We used to drive all over and kind of duel with them back and forth.
I have so many amazing memories of the lot when we were shooting Back to the Future.
Being here brings me back in time, I'll tell you that.
The tram would come through, the tourists would see Michael J. Fox, and they're taking their camera snap, snap, snap. So one day, Michael J. Fox and
Nah, I wanna go so bad, bro.
tourists came through snapping their pictures. He ran out and he started taking pictures.
Have you gone there?
We have been filming here on the lot for over a century, giving tours for 61 years. Hope you had a good time on the world famous Universal Studios tour. We are going to be making our way back to the theme park. Now, for the rest of your day, make sure to download the official Universal Studios Hollywood app onto your phone. You can find the latest show times for WaterWorld, a live Sea War spectacular. It's a great stunt show.
Do they allow recording in there or not?
You can also find
I
out the
know
most up-to-the-minute
the escape
ride
rooms
wait
that they have right here
Park closing
at
time
City Walk.
tonight is going to be
I asked if I
8
could record. They said no.
So much more fun to be had. A big happy birthday to all those birthdays out there. Birthdays, you know who you are. Enjoy. Your driver today was Chad. My name's Olivia. Any questions? We're here for you.
See.
Please stay hydrated. Make sure to collect all of your personal belongings. You can put your 3D glasses in the receptacles provided. And enjoy the rest of your
That's
time
the only
here
reason
at
why I don't want to do it then,
Universal
because I
Studios
want to record.
Hollywood. Have fun out there. Enjoy. We'll see you in the movies. Bye, everybody.
You know what? I have some, but you know what gives it away? That there's a little white light on the end that flashes on and off, on and off. So that's the only thing that gives it away, bro. Cause that's what I was gonna use for some. I think it was for 𝐤𝐤𝐤 too, but it's kind of sucks cause just cause the dark. I don't think it'll get a good quality, and since 𝐤𝐤𝐤 is always dark, I had a GoPro. I was thinking of taking because I see a lot of people with the GoPros, but in my head I'm like, GoPros in the dark are not that good. I've seen a lot of people put like tape, black tape to cover that little sensor, the white light, but they're gonna know. Because they're gonna know that they're Ray-Bans, and they're gonna see the little circle of the camera. Not a big camera, but it's kind of decent. You could see it.
Tour. Our tour is going to run about 45 minutes to an hour. So we recommend using the restroom before you board.
I trip out when I see that, when I see people with the GoPros at 𝐤𝐤𝐤. Unless they know someone that knows how to, edit and add more light into that edit. then yeah, it's worth it. But me myself, I don't know how to do that. So that's why I say like it's not good to bring the GoPro just because of that. So I'm like, damn. Yeah, that's why I'm tripping out. Let's go, Jaden. Trying to figure out what time does WaterWorld start, at 5:45? Oh yeah, definitely, bro. Let me know. So I could definitely tune in. I would like to see that. How is it over there? Even if you upload, let me know. So I'll go drop a like. Yeah, 5:45 is WaterWorld. So we're gonna go do Shrek, and then after Shrek we'll go to WaterWorld. They have. So you know how last year they had the s'mores for Ghostbusters? They're gonna have a s'mores for Jason. Some food for Jason. Hey, how's it going?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Trying to stay cool.
Right, exactly.
You have a good one.
You too. Thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that. I do want to try it. They're also gonna have a hot dog based off, I think, Jason. It's a hot dog, the big one, you know. I think the Terrifier's getting some of his foods as well. Oh, my bad, Jaden. I gotta double check on that, but yeah, they're getting food. Oh yeah, I think they're gonna do A pizza for Five Nights at Freddy. Backstory on the DreamWorks theater. As you guys know, the show is not a ride. They're gonna have Chainsaw Man here. They're originally Shrek 4D was here. Yeah, Shrek 4D was here first. Kung Fu Panda started coming up. Had lots of fans, and they ended up noticing that people like Panda a lot. So their idea of DreamWorks was having two shows in one. They were gonna have both shows playing different times, but COVID hit and kind of ruined everything. So they ended up just removing Shrek 4D. But hopefully, when Shrek 5 comes out, they'll bring that idea back and have both shows, which will be super cool. I agree, Jaden. Oh yeah, definitely, bro. I agree. So remember, guys, this is not a ride. This is a show, so it's kid friendly. Only issue is if you do bring toddlers, they have to sit by themselves, or they could sit on your lap, but they will turn off your seat for safety reasons, which is pretty cool overall. They do have seats that say non-moving seats. You guys could sit on those if you're holding a baby. Or for simply people that get sick with the motion of the seats, because they do go up, down, back and forth. You could also request for your seat to get turned off. You just have to ask one of the team members. I do, Grumpy. As you guys know, the show starts off with the mirror talking, the walls breaking. I cannot do the mummy ride just because they don't allow recording. They're kind of strict, bro, on that ride. I remember I went one time with my GoPro, the one that goes from your chest mount, and they were making a big deal out of that, bro. They're like, you gotta take off your backpack. I was like, that's not a backpack. There's clearly nothing behind me, no pouch. I am comfortable, and they were not having it. They were like, you go remove it, put it in a locker, and then come back, we'll save your spot. So then after that, I just left. I seen people stream it on their phone, like they'll put their phone in their pocket, and once they're in there, they'll start taking out their phone.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DreamWorks Theater. It's showtime. Begin, lights.
That could have got better. Come on, boys, places. Let's put on a show. Hey, where's my macchiato? Get ready for a donkey and Shrek show. Shrek and donkey show. I know you all here see me, right?
But I'm the cutest. I'm the sweetest.
I hate to break it to you, but we're doing a Kung Fu Panda show. See what? This is everybody here, right? Especially these guys in front and maybe that family over there. They're obviously Kung Fu fans. Look! The helmet master thundering rhino. I see you, thundering rhino. Hey, praise you, one talking donkey. Wait, look at this. A sword of heroes. Oh, aren't we hoity-toity fancy?
I normally don't do Jurassic, bro, because I'm not trying to get wet. They added more water, so now you will get wet for sure. 100%. Every side, the back, middle, or in the front. You're getting wet no matter what. I usually do the upper lot just because the upper lot doesn't really get shown from all the other streamers. Other streamers are usually doing Jurassic, Mario, the Mummy, Harry Potter. But it's a hit or miss with Harry Potter because it could be strict too.
Then we'll make sure he gets it. Right, guys?
But we may not all survive.
Okay.
I'll be reporting for duty.
She said duty. Sorry, guys. I think we may need some warriors that are a little, bigger.
Aww. Wait, I know something fun. Let's have a tea party.
That's the boat. How about if you guys come as backup?
You're serious.
This is gonna be great. Meet you inside. I must have that liquid. Oh, with the main hammer, the liquid of ultimate power will be mine. Come on! She's mine. Just kidding. Hey, buddy, these hands are yours.
Greetings. This is Master Shifu. Please step all the way into the theater. The Emperor is waiting.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Universal Studios Hollywood. Your experience today takes place in a seat that moves to the action on the screen. Due to the motion of the seats, all guests must remain in their own seat throughout the experience. Once again, all guests must remain in their own moving seat. If you prefer a stationary seat or need any assistance, please see any available team member. Thank you and enjoy the show.
this is Skipper. Welcome to the show, Iron Man. There's plenty of seats for everyone, so no need
What's
to
up,
push
Z?
the shove. But we are on a schedule, and the show's about to start. So come on, push up. Get in those seats. Butts down, people. Let's go. Thank you. Skipper out.
Hiya, folks! It's me, Gingy! Please step
Let's
all
go.
the way into the theater and fill all the available seats. The show is just about to begin. Oh boy, it's gonna be so much fun. I can burst my guts.
Thank you for the likes. Appreciate the likes and the support. After this, we're gonna go do WaterWorld, and then we'll do pets, and then we'll call it. The last time I was here, there was 2 kids. They were really young, little kids. Talking about like 8 or 9. They were fooling around. They sat in the back, and one of them had a plushie. I think it was a banana, and he threw it. Bam.
Hey everybody, are you ready?
They didn't even come and pick it up. They left it there.
Oh, Dad, let me help you. You're such a good son. Whoa! Hey, you there, Mr. Butterfingers. Be careful with that. Hang on, everybody. This is quite a ride. Imperial Palace, here we come. This is so exciting. Oh, watch where you're going. We're going to hit those rocks. Hang on, everybody. Oh, that's weird. It's like the river just ends up ahead. Let me see that. According to the map, it's a waterfall.
That's what I said, bro. They caught them. They gave them a warning.
Guys, why is Kang so ready? Okay, please. Kang's spokesman is feared and ruthless river pirates. But why? Hello, he's a wolf. Pirates? And he's no so strong. Look at friends! Iron Kang, prepare to die! How do we get the big hammer? Not so fast, pilot! Iron King, I must have that bottle! And this is for the Emperor! Watch for the spikes! Hold on there! The liquid ultimate power is mine! Just in time! You guys go back there? Hang on! We're almost there! Oh my God! We're here! The Dragon Warrior!
Your Imperial Highness, it is with great pleasure to offer you this Iron King.
Really? I will defeat you in one spirit battle!
your kung fu?
Yeah, well, I've had a lot of training.
Oh, I almost forgot. Bye, guys.
Alright, let's go. We saved the planet W. We defeated the evil pirate. Let's go to WaterWorld.
I am Kang, and Kang demands.
It's always fresh in there.
Never mind, it's the one.
Let's get it, Jaden. They did announce 3 popcorn buckets. They announced the Hello Kitty popcorn bucket, Terrifier, and the little bear. I think he's from Japan. So we gotta go to WaterWorld. Oh, they went in. I think they're gonna have Chucky again as a bar because they have that little spot cover. We have Spencer, Hannah, Cammy, Otto, 𝐤𝐤𝐤. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, that was the fire tower. So they have clowns. Damn. Damn. I'm gonna sit all the way to the top. I like it just because no one's in front of me. Usually I sit where they're sitting at, but it's okay. And then usually all the action happens right here on this side. I'm telling you right now, the park is not that full. So most of these seats are gonna look really empty. That's why I do recommend downloading the app, checking if the park is full. The way to know when the park is super full is when you see that the park for Mario Kart or Mario Land, the minutes it's oh, there goes ERT, Um, when Mario Kart is 70 to 90 minutes, it's packed. Some of the rides that that are really like popular, like Jurassic, The Mummy, Harry Potter, are really high. The park is really packed. If you go right now, if you have the app downloaded, check the wait time. When I checked, it was around like 3 o'clock. I said the tram was 0 minute wait. The most was 25 minutes. That's how you know when the park is empty. I personally like it when it's empty like that, compare where it's like kind of packed. It is Grumpy. That is correct, Jaden. It was. It's a great movie. I do recommend it. Watching it. I know they had it on Netflix for quite some time, but I believe you can find it on Amazon Prime. I'm not sure if you have to pay to rent it, or you could just look it up on YouTube. I'm not sure if you have to pay on YouTube, but it is a great movie. Only thing that it doesn't explain here is that in the movie there's actually Helen has a daughter, and her daughter has a tattoo of the map of WaterWorld. Yeah, when you see that, the park is empty, bro. Trust. That's a good sign. That's the time that you want to come to the park. I should have checked in the morning, but I didn't. Since I don't really come in the morning, since I have the express activated in the afternoon, that's why I'm here in the afternoon a lot of the times, not most of the time, a lot of the times now. But like right now, yeah, see, 15 minutes. Like if it was a full day, all of these seats would have been already taken by now. That's the general line coming in from the far end over there. There is a short coming up tomorrow, and I believe Tuesday. There is one. No, not Tuesday. There was one today and tomorrow. I gotta prepare the other one for Tuesday. If you guys have not dropped a like yet, I would really appreciate it if you guys do drop a like on those shorts. It does help out. Gets the algorithm going for those videos to be pushed more to the public. So after this, we're gonna go do pets. Then after pets, we are gonna might call it after that.
Take small children by the hand and use the stairs and aisleways. This show contains many water effects, and there's a strong chance that you may get wet. For your convenience, the green benches in the arena have been designated as wet seat sections. We recommend that you keep all belongings off the floor and cover any camera or video equipment you may have. If you have any questions or would like assistance, please see a show attendant. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Yeah, we can. If you guys want to see the trap one more time, yeah, I don't mind. You bet. I like the tram. I don't get bored of the tram. There you go. Yeah? Yeah.
Welcome to the NHL. How are we all doing today? Wow. Sounding very dehydrated. Not gonna lie.
My friend Jared. How are you, brother?
I was like, someone's in my spot. That's I just like being there. Just like.
I know you don't block no one. Right, exactly.
Oh man, you stopped at HHS?
I am.
2 weeks.
I know.
So I was like, so my wife, she's like, I'm like, when's Labor Day? She's like, it's next weekend. No, it's one more weekend Labor Day. Like,
yup.
This is the weekend. Next weekend's Labor Day. Like, wait, that means HHS does in 2 weeks. She's like, yeah, I'm like, oh my god.
Yep, exactly. What do you think about Chainsaw Man?
So we just thought the anime because of that.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Universal keeps making me do that. That's like these animes I've heard them, but I never watched. Like, fine, I'll watch it. I'm like, oh, pretty cool. So I'll probably watch 12 episodes. So
yeah.
Easy watch. So I'll probably watch it. I'm happy. Usually if I do online discussions, but my online discussion, well, there's like a 10-page argument of is Chainsaw Man good for one night? I argue it is. Especially this show, I've watched clips. It's a giant pumpkin ghost.
Yeah.
What's more Halloween than that? Like, it's fun. I'm happy. It's we have anime now, video games with Freddy and Fauna.
Yeah.
So slashes with Jason, and then they were fine and stuff, and that's it. Like, we have so many IPs that we this year's off the chain.
It is.
In the plaza, there's like clown stuff.
Oh, okay.
Stuff.
Right.
So like a little mixture. So it's kind of insane. Like,
it is.
This year, I could be wrong. I think they're spending the most amount of money they've ever done. What the clown is going to be roaming the park and go anywhere but the restaurants.
Did you get the merch already or not yet?
No, I made a custom t-shirt. You know what? The one thing I took off of it, so I put everything on there. I had Chainsaw Man.
Oh my god.
They didn't announce it midsummer. So I was like, it's not happening. They wouldn't announce it. Then the day after I ordered this custom tank top, because also I love t-shirts.
Can you leave my stuff with you?
Yeah.
Because you're spraying people.
No worries.
I love t-shirts, but dude, it gets hot during HHS. So
you're welcome.
I got a tank top that's a custom one, like all the logos, all the stuff.
Oh, nice.
Except for Chainsaw Man.
Oh,
so whatever.
no.
What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
I have the hillbillies on there because
yeah.
they went out. So I just put them with the crow stuff because they kind of fit there anyway.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, I'm really excited. I just have never seen them put this much money in HHN that I know of, at least. This is huge, and I hope that Art the Clown, that's not a one-time thing. I hope every year they choose one icon that gets to roam the park.
I agree.
Because that allows, like, say Terrifier is a 3-hour wait. maybe you still get interaction of all the clowns, even if it's a 3-hour wait. That would be wonderful because not everyone's gonna wait that long.
Yeah, true.
I got Express Unlimited for the first night, so I'm gonna hit things. Like my plans to hit Terrify and do the chicken exit and the non-chicken exit to see what the difference is.
Yeah, because I'm gonna do that too.
I just want to know, is it actually a chicken exit? Because people have been pointing out, there's going to be skunks. How is it a chicken exit? Some people think it's more just skipping the bathroom scene with all the toilet stuff.
All that, okay.
That would make a little more sense if it's less chicken and more. I don't want to touch a pair of underwear that smells like little.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That is a good option though, that they're giving us that 2 sides right there.
But we don't have an option for wetness. Like, you're just going to get grand. So,
I know. That's the downfall.
But anyway, I've never been this excited for Horror Nights because I'm like, dude, I've just never seen this much effort put into the event. And I'm not like the scare zone, the witch scare zone, that's dope. Like I loved last year because that was fun. I'm gonna miss the monsters not being here. But like theming wise, the witch stuff is awesome. Like, that stuff is
I agree.
dope. Like I'm going around. I even thought before they added the extra stuff, I was like, this is cool. Then they add the extra witches, and I'm like, this is like they're really going all out. Which I'm surprised they're allowing some of the imagery. Like, it's not scary to me, but there's probably some kid that walks by and sees those witches.
Oh yeah. It's gonna.
They're kind of like going all out once again.
They're going all out for sure.
Clowns, I'm hit or miss. Like I hope. Here's what I'm hoping. Last year, like I don't know, that front area is not always the scariest anyway. But I'm just hoping the mask could go. Like as long as the mask could go, I'm hoping if it looks like it could be killer clowns in the middle too. I'm hoping it's like a meet and greet of some sort, like with the clown. Oh, now we're getting the Japanese bear too. He's gonna meet in front of DreamWorks. Well, not DreamWorks. The animation store where Hello Kitty is.
Oh, okay. That.
John Moody did say exactly what he said around where Hello Kitty meets, basically.
So meet and greet.
Just off the rails. I'm super excited for it, and I'll be here the first night with Express Unlimited. The second night I'll be here, but that'll just be normal. I'm just gonna have to check it out and see. Kind of, I want to make one guide where I'm like, this is what you do with Express, this is what you do with AliExpress, and then kind of like, we'll see. I just hope it's fun. And like, my biggest worry is last year was a low year.
Yeah.
I think this year's gonna be the biggest. Like, oh, it's like 30,000 people that say I visited. This year's gonna be 50,000.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's gonna be insane. Like,
I agree.
With Terrifier and 5 Nights at Freddy's, that one they even got asked by parents, what do you want me to do if my kid wants to do it? And they're like, hey, it's up to each parent to decide if it's for their kid or not. So like, dude, 5 Nights is made for young people. So I think the money, it's there, baby. And Fallout's getting a second season already. People don't get this. It's been what, 4 or 5 years since Stranger Things had a damn season. It took them 1 year to get another Fallout season, and the new season looks awesome. Like,
It does.
I don't get it. I don't get how they can make that in 1 year. You know, Northern took like 5 years, and then Amazon's like, we'll make this in 1. I just don't get how some shows get made so quickly, and other ones are like, even 𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐾.
Oh yeah, 𝐤𝐤𝐾.
And they're like, no new season this year. I'm like, this is BS.
Yeah.
Like, this is insane. You have
It
to have a
is.
season every year. Like, if you're even 12 episodes, but if you're just gonna make no seasons, like, lame.
Yeah, pretty much it is, bro. It is.
Just do 12 episodes with 𝐤𝐤𝐾, and I don't care. It's gonna be 12 a year, but anything less, you're insulting your fan base. Like,
Pretty much.
Dude, come on, My Hero did it. Like, it's done now. My Hero did it. Naruto did it. Bleach, Dragon Ball. Come on, even Dragon Ball Super did it.
I know.
Except for that, people say, well, they didn't finish it. Yes, there's a whole life thing. Koyama died even before that, so that's why we haven't got Koyama for Dragon Ball. They're fighting over the rights.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll let you enjoy the show.
For sure, brother.
See you heck there.
Likewise.
You going the first night?
I am.
Are you getting Express or no Express?
No Express. Yeah. That was our friend Jared.
Count of 3, full blast in his face. It's gonna be hilarious. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Round of applause! She's a child.
Candy.
Help me out, sir. Defend the child.
What?
Same thing. Full blast in his face.
You want
Count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
Round of applause!
I know, my bad, Grumpy. My fault. Because that was our friend Jared. He's live on YouTube right now as well. He does Universal and Disney and Six Flags and San Diego sometimes.
Thank you and enjoy the show. The future. The polar ice caps have melted, and the continents are deep beneath the waves. The survivors live on these floating fortresses known as atolls in this place called WaterWorld. Brave explorers voyage in search of a legend of dry land, the last remaining on the planet. But the Deacon, maniacal leader of a group of evil raiders called Smokers, is determined to find dry land first. He's ensured that no explorer has ever returned until now.
Hey, where you going? It's a woman! Looks like it's Helen! Which way should I go? Down the gate! Oh! Woo!
Close the gates! Knock! Keep a lookout!
Helen!
Paige! Come help me!
Bring it in! It is so good to see you alive. Where have you been?
It's your eyes on
You're in charge. How did you come by?
this. In a dry land.
Dry land is a myth.
Not a myth, they've been there. Our salvation. We can all start new lives on dry land, but we have to hurry. Deacon and Smokers are after me.
Smokers in the distance! Battle stations! Helen, I need you on that tower. Back the alarm! Everyone, keep your head on the swivel! Get the army locked down the gate. They have a sea flight! Anyone have eyes on the sea flight? Hey! Incoming from the south! Get down!
Break through the wall!
Get to the cannon! Cover it!
Going for the gate!
Stop him! Turn the gate!
think it is. I'm gonna be honest with you, Grumpy. What's up, Flame?
Ah, they love me.
Hi, I'm Tiger Woods. Hey, that was a pretty good shot. Why did I drop it? No, hey, no. It's okay. We actually need these people. Here, backers. Brothers and sisters.
Hey! JK! You hear that? We are not your brothers and sisters. Am I right?
Shut him up. Shut up. Now what was that? That's right. Desolate children. You poor lost souls on this big floating piece of sheet metal. The provider has spoken. Yes, he told me that someone here knows the way to Drollingkart. Yes, for flock Drollingkart. We're going to pay him to drive it. Tax and tithing. Sweet Drollingkart. We're going to use it, prison, build it, drill it, and build an 18-hole monument to my beloved self.
Build our white Twilight Beacon! I won't let you.
Now, Chuck, shut the gate. You mean that half-man, half-fish boyfriend of yours? The one who poked out my eye? You know what I'm talking about, huh? Smoke? Not so fast. So you want to play games, huh? Let's play. What you got up there, boys? He's got a flamethrower! And he's got dirt! He's got dirt. And I need to find dry land. So the game's called The First One Who Talks Lives.
Leave him alone.
That just made you flippant.
Ellen! Don't tell him anything!
That guy, the loser. Drop him! Now you're gonna tell me you're dropping this. You're next.
You're approaching at high speed!
One second. Shoot him!
He's gone!
What's that mean?
He's gone under the water!
Mariner. It's the Mariner. Boys, get ready. Shoot him!
Where are you going? Did I say you could leave?
You're dead! The Mariner's right there. I can see this in enough one eye. Right on! Right on! When I should take his head off, take his head off. Take his head off! You've got guns. He's got water. He's kicking off butts. Who trained that guy? Tu l'as fait pour moi? Alright! Take this. fillet the founder. We got You're not gonna ruin my plans for Drana, you freak. You mutated freak. Hey, Mom! How about this? Thank you, Chuck. Hey, Mom! Just you and me. Come and get it. Someone go back. My wife's still alive. I want it dead. When you're done with it, I'm saying to myself, we'll blow this place. What is wrong with this? Shut up! Need something a little more kick? Ask and you shall receive. Hey, Marvin, say hello to Big Bertha. Oops. Hey, Joe's only thing for staying in one spot. Get in, Chuck. All right, let's see. You're using Chuck as a shield. What are you doing, Chuck? Yes! Thank you. Helen, get up. We've got to go. If somebody's sick, let's see today. Look at that. You got my name are dead. Is your boyfriend? Can you see the hand? Faster. Well, I've got a brand new vision. Yes! A pilgrimage for you to draw around. Just you and me. Savoring the sweet flavor of twilight. All right. Show me the way. Now, you idiot! Shut up! Let's go, fish boy! Is it gonna be men? Or fish? I don't know, Dylan. You're not going to be. Now with the holding your back up, you...
Pull up, cousin. Pull up.
Stop me now. You! You have a leg to stand on. No! Yes! I am Deacon Parkways at the birth of a new nation. Joanna is my destiny.
Hey, Deacon!
Hey, what? No!
something new on the dry land. Mother Mariner rules the on the endless seas of
Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of WaterWorld. Thank you. You may recognize our performance from the wonderful film and television. From The Verge, Ricky Fierro. From Guns N' Roses, Twisted Art. From SEAL Team, Pat Baxter. From The Naked Gun, 𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐞. From the Top 4, Jerry Wilson. With a 45-foot on fire from Rescue My Sir. The heroes of the show, from Lions MC, Unrivaled. And from Kicking It, Spencer Rockman. And from Countdown, my name is Steve. Enjoy the rest of your day here at Universal Studios Hollywood.
We're pleased you enjoyed WaterWorld. In order to prepare for the next performance, we ask that you please exit the arena as soon as possible. If you would like to meet the WaterWorld cast, you'll find them in the main entrance as you exit the left side of the arena. Thank you, and have a great day at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Daniel wasn't supposed to stand near us, and he's still right near us.
Oh, yeah?
Every keep him hurt. He laughed at us.
Yeah?
He's at Russia.
Oh, my God.
We saw Jared.
Yeah, he's up there.
Oh. We saw my mom.
Oh, yeah?
You saw her mom?
No.
She was on stage 11.
Oh, I missed it. All right. I think our friend Jared is already out. What's up, little Richie? That was an awesome show. Yeah. I think Jared left. It's always a great show with WaterWorld.
Hablaba de
Con permiso. Oh, okay, bet. That's where I guess he stayed to do meet and greet.
He wasn't supposed to come towards us. And he did. Spencer sprayed us. Look at me. Me and him coming.
¿Dónde van?
That was not fun. That's fun, mommy. That was super fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Are you ready? Yeah, that's. Yep.
Oh my god. He's happy about his dad. Hey man, that's your bestie. That's who we are. With us. I told you. She's coming to 𝐤𝐤𝐤 on the 5th.
On Friday. Oh, you're coming on 𝐤𝐤𝐤?
Yeah.
You're coming to 𝐤𝐤𝐤?
September 5th.
Both of you guys? Nice.
With our mom.
Your mom too? Nice.
We're getting the early access.
Oh, really? Nice.
And that's the day that we're not going to school too. Because our school's further. So we're gonna come here and get
We're gonna go do the tour one more time.
the day he told me he got one bag.
That was our boy Raymond. It's always a pleasure to speak with team members. Yeah, everything was good. My bad. I had to mute it because he'd be telling me some stuff from the park. So I had tried to mute you guys so no one knows. No one can hear us. I don't want him to get in trouble and stuff like that. And I don't talk about it until it gets released. If it does get released. If it doesn't, you guys will not hear about it. But if it does get released, I'll be like, yep. Just like Chainsaw Man. They told me about it. Oh, damn. It's close, huh? Oh, thank you. Last call. I'll do the last call. Why not? Last call. So yeah, whenever I mute it, it's either because I'm talking to the team members and we're talking about like 𝐤𝐤𝐤, upcoming stuff. When I don't mute it, is because we're giving our opinions and theories that what could happen and stuff like that. So yeah, we were talking about all the mazes. We were talking about like the bars. They were gonna minimize it just because last year it got out of control really bad. There was fights. There was people stumbling, falling. You guys remember there was one time I was live at the Insidious house and a girl came out and she was gone. I don't like to show none of that, but it was unfortunate that she came out right on the moment that I was pointing my camera at, and securities were escorting her out, and she pretty much fell down and hit her face pretty bad, busted open. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That is... It doesn't seem to be allowing you right now, but it's the same
You want me to
thing.
go on the other side?
Yeah.
I'll go on the other side.
Express? Yeah.
I totally forgot that I can only do it once. I can't do it twice. It's a trip. Thank you.
If you don't have 3D glasses, you're going to want some. So just raise your hand.
Is there another tramp coming or is this the last one?
Oh, we're going to find out. Hopefully it's
Not the last one, huh?
Let's see what happens, how many people they let down.
Okay.
You're going to hang out and wait for a little bit?
If that's cool with you?
Yeah, if you want to, see what happens.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
For sure. Want to see if this is... Yeah, definitely. Grumpy. I want to see if I could get my own seat. I'm trying to mind. See if there's another tramp. One more tramp. One more. That's a gas one too. I know, right? For sure, for sure. Thank you.
You might get lucky and get one more.
I know, right?
Depends if we can't fill these seats out.
Okay, there's one more tram pulling up, but won't see right now. Oh, there was a crash. I did hear you. I heard her say that.
Might be the last one we saw.
Oh, really?
They just said we're just closed. I'm trying to see how many people are coming right now.
Okay, sure.
I'm not sure. Yeah, kind of full. Make sure you have a seat, but what?
Everyone's just going to the train deck. If you do not have your 3D glasses in your hand, where is your hand? You look like you're
This is the last one? Thank you. Oh, okay.
Guess what, everyone? You get to experience something very few people ever get to experience on this studio tour. We are going to do a tram transfer with a little technical issue going on with our fire alarm in the front car. So they're going to pull up another tram next to us.
There's another one coming, or?
Our studio
I appreciate it, bro. We got lucky. Got one more tram.
We might have to sit up though.
On the front? I can't sit in the back?
I don't know. Yeah, they usually try to keep everyone to kind of
On the
in same
front?
area.
For sure, for sure.
We might get lucky and get a second car.
Okay.
One car and something.
Okay. I had a question. Can I sit all the way in the back? I gotta sit in the second row?
You gotta let all these folks in first, and then the others here.
What? I had a question.
Yes.
What happened with that tram?
It just had audio issues, and it was like technical issues, kind of.
I don't mind if I go in that one.
No.
I've been to the tour so many times. I don't really
yeah,
know.
but that one's going back to the garage. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Ah, that one's going back to the shop. What's up, Stanley? So they were having technical issue with their screens and audio. Oh man, it would have been nice if I would have gone on it. We're gonna see what's gonna happen right now. Oh man. I was trying to go on my own.
As they say in the movies, take two. As we get Eric on board, he's situated, we will be on our way. Last chance for 3D glasses. Anybody left them behind or don't have them, raise your hand. We'll come to you. The gates will be coming down. Okay.
There's no other one?
There's an edge seat right there.
Believe it or not, that's not the only excitement you're going to see on the floor today. We've got a couple of really great surprises in store for you.
So there's another one coming or not? That's it? Okay. Yeah. I had to take it.
Once again, my name is Mary Lou. I'll be your guide. Our driver is Eric.
Please remain seated at all times. Keep your hands and feet inside the tram, folks. For whatever reason, please do not stand on the tram while it's in motion. Lastly, please enjoy your ride, folks.
Oh, good one, bro.
Good this
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for your patience on that. You guys were all fantastic in how you just transferred right over. Appreciate that. Our tour today is going to cover over 400 acres, over 110 years of movie history.
What time to close the park?
I can't do this alone. Please welcome my co-host for the
At
day,
9?
Mr. Jimmy.
Or 7?
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You get the very best guide.
Mary Lou.
And the greatest driver.
Eric.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Mary Lou.
owes me $5.
Hey.
You guys are excited to get on the tour, but first...
So why is this the last tram?
Thanks, Jimmy. Let's talk safety first. If you need
should've
best
been,
assistance or have a medical emergency, if you drop something of value
Like
off the side of the
7.
track, or if you have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab that
tripping
red
out on.
cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I will be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. The studio is private property, and every time during the tour you drop your
Oh, I got the worst one too, bro.
pull that cord. Please, no smoking of any kind during the tour. Be prepared. Our tour today features loud noises, fire effects, and many water effects, so you may get wet. There are also sudden tram movements during the tour, so secure your personal belongings and hold on. Finally, for your safety and those around you, please do not use selfies that rank in tour. Now, we're about to enter the studio, but I can't ignore what's happening on the left side of our tram inside the theme park.
I see.
Construction is obviously underway for our new roller coaster, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. That's going to open in 2026. I know I can't wait for that. What I really can't wait for, especially after the tram transfer and everything else, is to start this tour. So let's go. We are on the Universal timeline right now. Right side of the tram, you're going to see a number of movie posters. Those depict just a few of the over 8,000 movies over the past 110 years that have been produced right here on this lot. Now, in 1915, our founder, Carl Laemmle, he had the vision to create an entire city devoted exclusively to movie making, and that's exactly what he did. We are our own city here. We have our own offices, stores, restaurants, our own medical services, our own sheriff station. As a matter of fact, we even have our very own zip code. Now, in 1915, Carl Laemmle also opened the gates to the studio so people just like you could come here and see how movies were being made. It only cost 25 cents then to come on the studio lot. You even got a box lunch to go with it. But we didn't have these fancy trams. As a matter of fact, you entered down on Lankershim Boulevard and you had to walk all the way up the hill to the sets. I said we're our own city here. On the right side of the tram, that is our very own fire station. That's not a film set. It's our own fire station, 51. It was named after the fire station in that hit 1970s show Emergency, which had its own fire station, 51. Now, our studio is comprised of two parts, the front lot and the back lot. We're going to visit the front lot first. Now, the front lot has our TV and movie offices, also has our sound department, our editing department. And the front lot also contains the majority of our over 36 sound stages. Now, a sound stage is a very large, empty building where a filmmaker can create any kind of world he wants. He can totally control the environment, put the cameras and sound equipment exactly where he wants. He can film day or night in any kind of weather. On the left side of the tram, you're going to see a big number 12 on the side of the building. That is for Sound Stage 12. It is one of our most historic stages here on the studio lot. It was built in 1928. It's over 30,000 square feet inside. And some of the largest sets in film history were inside that studio. It was Dracula's castle. It was Frankenstein's laboratory. It was the visitor center for Jurassic Park. As a matter of fact, the entire town of Whoville was inside that soundstage. I told you they're large in there. Now, a soundstage is about 98% soundproof, and around 80 to 90% of all of our productions take place inside a soundstage. Now, on the left side of the tram is Soundstage 11. That was used this year to film the 4th season of the hit show Hacks. That's a Universal television show. It streams on Max, and it stars Jean Smart. She's an Emmy winner. She's up for another Emmy this year. I'm looking around to see if any of these large doors are open. If any of them are open, like I said, definitely look inside. These very, very large doors, those are known as elephant doors. Back in the 1920s, they filmed a lot of movies that had animals in them. At one point, somebody said you could fit a whole elephant through those doors. For some reason, the name just stuck. Sound stages 7 and 8 on the left, those were used to film the 4th and final season of Bel-Air this year. Bel-Air is the dramatic retelling of that 1990s sitcom, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Left side of the tram, those are remnants of a base camp. There's some more base camps as we go forward. But a base camp is where we centralize all of the support services for our production. We will have trailers that have wardrobe, hair, makeup, trailers that have dressing rooms, fancy trailers for our stars. We'll also have trailers for our production crew. That's also where we set up catering and craft services. A lot of these trucks are used to transport production materials and crew to and from set. Now, we always set up a base camp as close as possible to the soundstage we're filming in. If we're out on location, we will set up the base camp close to our location. Left side of the tram is Soundstage 14. That was used recently to film Bel Air, but also it was Mission Control for Apollo 13. It was Mount Crumpet for How the Grinch Stole Christmas. On the right side of the tram, there's going to be a number of sound stages coming up. 16 and 17 are going to be the first two we encounter. 16 was used this year to film the Universal show Loot, that stars Maya Rudolph and streams on Apple TV+. But 16 and 17 have been used for many, many TV shows over the years, going all the way back to Marcus Well BMD filmed in there. The Monsters filmed inside there. So did Emergency. We talked about that earlier. Some more recent shows like Good Girls and
I had to point the camera down because right there, NBC, for some reason,
18
gives me a warning.
Five-star Weekend film inside of 18 and 19. The Paper, we talked about that. The Paper wrapped their filming in 18 and 19. Now 19 was also used to film Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer earned Universal Studios its 11th Academy Award for Best Picture. All of the White House scenes inside the Oval Office, that is what they filmed in Soundstage 19. And as a matter of fact, they did not need to rebuild sets that mimic the Oval Office. They borrowed them from the TV show V. They were all still in storage. There's another base camp there to the left. Coming up on our left, though, there's Ted. Everybody wave hello to Ted. Ted has his own show on Peacock. It's in its second season. He is welcoming us to the production bungalow area of the lot. Now, the production bungalow area, that houses our production offices. Productions will come and go, and they need space so that they can do all of it, especially their pre-production activities. Before anything even appears on film, before we can even roll camera, there's a lot of pre-production activities that need to take place. Casting, finalizing the script, budgeting, and some of the top directors, producers, and writers have had their offices here on our lot. This very first costume designer. But as we roll through here, you're going to see, in just a bit, between two buildings on the left side of the tram, you're going to see a balloon. It has Elphaba's picture on it from Wicked. She marks the entrance to Mark Platt's production office. Now, Mark Platt, and that's just there to the left. Now, Mark Platt is the producer who brought us How to Train Your Dragon, Wicked, and Wicked for Good. That's coming up this fall. Also on the left side of the tram, you're going to see Bungalow 5195. We're at it right now. It's got that famous profile of Alfred Hitchcock on it. That's because that was Alfred Hitchcock's actual bungalow that he used while he was here on the Universal lot, filming such thrillers as Psycho and The Birds. Also coming up on the left side of the tram, a couple of more sound stages, 25 and 26. You're probably thinking, Mary Lou, those don't look like sound stages, they look like offices. Actually, that's true. They're a little unique because right in front, they are actual offices. People go into work there every day. The sound stages are right behind them. Actually gives our filmmakers a little bit of versatility, though, because if they need to film an exterior office scene, they can just set up right there. Now, as we round this corner, though, you're going to see a big poster for St. Denis Medical on the wall. That's because that is actually where St. Denis Medical films, right inside Soundstage 26. That's an NBC show. It's in its second season. It stars David Allen Greer, Wendy McClendon-Covey. They film not only inside that soundstage, but they also film exterior scenes on our backlot, which is a good time to mention. We have now officially crossed the boundary from our front lot to our back lot. Take a look on the right side. As I said, they're starting to set up for another production. We're on our Metro sets, Metro short for Metropolitan or Big City. Now, depending on how we set dress something, we change out the signs, change out the lampposts, put some other props there. It can be any city in any era. As a matter of fact, that is the entrance to St. Denis Medical there. But right across the way, that's Brownstone Street with the brownstone facades. Take a look on your monitors how it was actually used in Bruce Almighty. Great Scott, Eric. You've driven us back to the future. Welcome to Courthouse Square, everyone. If you look at the left there, as we round this corner, look up at that clock tower. That is the actual clock tower where Doc Brown harnessed that lightning that sent Marty McFly and his DeLorean time machine all the way back to 1955. And in Back to the Future 2, it sent him all the way to the distant future year of 2015. Now this area has a real small town feel to it. You might recognize it as Grandview for almost every episode of CBS's The Ghost Whisperer. And it was also downtown Fairview for ABC's Desperate Housewives. And if you're a fan of classic movies, this entire area to the left, that's where Gregory Peck walked as Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird. Now from small town to downtown, it doesn't take very much. Eric just drives us about 20 feet forward, and we're on New York Street in New York. Tell us a little bit more about that. Here's Jerry Fallon once again.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. I once got mugged over there by an old woman, tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
Like I said, we call that New York Street, but like any area of a backlot, depending on how we set dressing, it could be any city. Here on the left, we call this area London Square. It's got a more European flair to it. We'll talk a little bit more about that after we round the corner. But I want you to know that these are all facades. And facade is just a fancy French word that means false front. So if you go through the doorways of any of these buildings, there is absolutely nothing inside, because we only need to build what the camera's going to see. Right side of the tram, there's another base camp. You're going to see placards on all of these trailers. Those are dressing rooms for the actors and actresses in St. Denis Medical. They film, like I said, the exterior scenes out here, so they're probably going to be filming here tomorrow. We talked a lot about filming IRL, in real life, right here on sets in our sound stages. We're going to talk about CGI, computer-generated imagery, visual effects, digital effects. As a matter of fact, we're going to experience some visual effects in a very big way right now. Here to tell us more about that is Mr. Peter Jackson.
I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up in an adventure. 𝐿 literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skyline, and it's great to have you along for the ride.
Yeah, but don't drop it.
Adventure awaits us though, so definitely please remain seated at all times. Keep your hands and arms inside the tram. This is an area I cannot retrieve anything if you drop it overboard, so hold on. We are about to visit Skull Island. Glasses on. 3D, everyone. You can all remove your 3D glasses now. You will not need them for the rest of the tour, so just hang on to those. You just experienced some of the most advanced 3D technology in the entire world. Peter Jackson collaborated with the amazing visual effects team called Weta Effects. They're based in New Zealand, and they've already won 7 Academy Awards for their visual effects work. It's not hard to understand why they've won so many awards. We round this corner, we're going to get another view on the left side of the tram of our metro sets. I do want to point out some things. There have been a lot of movies and TV shows that have filmed in here. I mean, so Sony's Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Marvel's Captain America, First Avenger film. It was London for Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw. I want to take a quick review of the difference between facades and practical sets. Like I said, a facade is just a false front. You walk inside, there's nothing behind those walls. A practical set means it's fully built out and decorated. You can film inside. So if it's a house and you walk through the door, it's a big place inside. Most everything on our backlot is a facade. We do have a couple of areas that we do have some practical sets that look good because they needed them for filming. I also looked at all of these buildings as we go by. You can see that they look like brick, concrete, ironwork. Well, that is also just part of the magic of the movies, because it's nothing but plywood, fiberglass, and plaster. But it looks real, doesn't it? Left side of the tram, you're going to see a big tent with tables underneath. That's actually a holding area for background actors. Now, we always pay attention to the people who are front and center on our screens, the lead actors. But you know, it takes dozens and dozens of background actors, sometimes hundreds and hundreds of background actors, to really make a scene feel complete and feel real. So we appreciate them. Right inside of that tram, this is our Universal Monster movie mural. It was created exclusively for us by world-renowned street artist Tristan Eaton. That is entirely spray painted. He completed that entire mural in less than 5 days. It depicts just 5 of our famous Universal monsters. Left side of the tram, don't miss stages 30 and 31. That is home to The Voice. Voice is currently filming its 8th season in there. There's a base camp set up. We talked about base camps. There's another example of one. Now, one of the coaches this year, again, The Voice, is Reba McEntire. We love Reba here at Universal because she's actually doing double duty for us. She goes in 30 and 31, films The Voice, walks right across that lot to stages 32 and 33, where she is filming her show Happy's Place. Right side of the tram, you get a little glimpse of our Western sets. We're going to be visiting those in a few minutes. But on the left side, I did want to point out this man-made body of water. It's called the Hollywood Ocean. That's because it doubled as the Pacific Ocean for the McHale's Navy. And it was even the Amazon River for the creature from the Black Lagoon. So from one creature that came out of the water to another, what do you say we go visit Amity Island? Because I can see that they actually caught that shark. Great day to be at the beach after all, but you know, it's really bumpy in here, so definitely remain seated and keep your hands and legs inside the tram. Oh no. everyone, that barrel, it's filled with bait. That's going to attract the shark. And Eric's going to pull us behind this pier, and we're going to be nice and safe, and we will just wait until that shark is out of here.
You guys ever wonder where the speakers are at? Those are the speakers. Those is where the music comes out. They just wrap it up in camouflage. But those are the speakers right there. Pretty cool. So those speakers are everywhere.
Came face to face with Bruce,
Right
the
there.
shark from that hit summer blockbuster Jaws. Believe it or not, Jaws is celebrating its 50th anniversary this summer. And thank you all for heeding that safety warning, because that guy is always looking for a handout. This area looks familiar to you, though. It was actually Cabot Cove for all 12 seasons of Murder, She Wrote. It was a show that starred Angela Lansbury as Jessica Fletcher. It was Cabot Cove minus the shark, of course. Now from New England, Old Mexico, we're going to visit one of the oldest attractions here on the studio tour. It's where we can demonstrate how we can control the weather. Okay, well, we can't actually control the weather, but we can control the effects that create weather. It's all button control. I've got buttons here for sound and light. So there's speakers in those buildings. Strobe lights for lightning. I've got another button for the rain. Button for the rain. Come on, rain. Oh. There's the rain. Now, if you film actual rain, it's just going to be all blurry. So what we do is we shoot out very large droplets from high above. We light it at an angle, and it comes out great on film. Very sophisticated system. Actually, it's just sprinklers on the top of very, very tall poles. You know, that's way too much water. Let me turn the rain off now. Let me turn the rain off now. It's a lot of water. Oh, watch out, their car. I'm going to lift your feet up.
That's too much water.
That's just movie magic. Look at the screen, how it was actually used. The Big Fat Liar. $10,000 gallons of water came rushing down that hill, which is going to get recycled right back up, put into holding tanks. Actually, Lady Gaga used that exact same set. She performed her own stunts for her music video, Judas. This area here was used for Nacho Libre, Rio Negro, the Jackson's Escapade video. We are now rolling into 6 Points, Texas, our western set. Quentin Tarantino used this area for his movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Right here on the left, this opera house. In that movie, it was the saloon, and that is where Leonardo DiCaprio's character sat. Right about this time of his movie career. These are mostly all facades, except for that saloon opera house. That was a practical set. Let's look at how this area appears on film.
You're just gonna stir things up here. But I am.
How dare you hit that man?
Mine hit the ground first. Mine was taller.
Now we call this area 6 Points, Texas, because there were 6 individual streets. They were all decorated as their own unique western town. And when the studio first opened, all the movies were silent movies. So we were actually able to film 6 movies all at the same time. I told you they allowed people to come up here and watch. We had bleachers set up in those days. The people sat on those bleachers. They could cheer for their heroes, boo their villains, because there was no sound involved. It was great. Now this next area of the backlot, I talked about monster movies. Now from the 1920s through the 1950s, Universal was known as Monster Movie Studio. We are the studio that brought you all of those monsters you now know and love. We brought you Dracula, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, The Mummy, The Invisible Man, The Wolf Man, The Creature from the Black Lagoon. They all had their start here at Universal. This next area of the backlot is called Little Europe, and that is where all of those creatures once roamed. And like all of the areas of our backlot, depending on the set dressing and the props we use, it can be any place at any time. As a matter of fact, it could even be the setting for the afterlife.
You, Eleanor, are dead.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife, come on. I have never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Okay, well, maybe it's not all that bad.
Hi there. How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Take a look around. I'm sure you can recognize these buildings in that clip. Like I said, we do film music videos here as well. When we round this corner, there's going to be a little alley on the right side of the tram. If you are an Ariana Grande fan, you're going to notice a window that says Brighter Days on it. And that is exactly where she filmed her Brighter Days video. But you might recognize this whole area as Genovia from Princess Diaries 2, A Royal Engagement. You could also probably picture Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow running up and down these streets for Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean. If you're a fan of Fox's Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Angel, that all filmed right here. The right side of the tram, this is called the Court of Miracles. This set was designed for 1923's Hunchback of Notre Dame, which ushered in that Universal Monster era. Let's take a look at how that area appeared on film now.
Please all the men you can, lock them indoors and wait for me. Are you ready? Go! Your horses and go!
Now our tour is actually about at the halfway part, so I just want to remind everybody to stay seated during the entire tour. Studio is private property. If you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull that cord, get my attention. I'll be back to assist you, but please do remain seated. Now we are in for a little treat because we are entering what's known as a hot set, which means it is fully decorated for filming. They're on a break from filming. It's a subway set, so we're really fortunate. We get to put the tram right down the center. It's a two-story set. Above us is an entire street scene with cars and trucks. The actors can be followed by the camera right down these steps to either side. There's hair and makeup area over there. I can see wardrobe. There's a director's chair with his monitor where he can see exactly what the camera does. Whoa! Just a little tremor. Should be okay. Oh no, hold on everyone.
not bad.
Congratulations, you all just survived earthquake. That was one. There's 60,000 gallons of water came rushing down there. It's just going to get recycled right back up. And the entire attraction actually can reset itself in just 15 seconds. And that attraction was based on that hit movie Earthquake from the 1980s. Just as Jaws attraction was based on that movie Jaws. It's a good time for listening on Steven Spielberg explaining a little bit about how they created that attraction Jaws here.
The Jaws ride was almost the inevitable result of the size of the box office when Jaws first opened in June of 1975. And that was really the first time I ever got involved in the creation of a ride. It was a great honor to be invited into a creative circle of tremendous designers at Universal that were trying to figure out how to replicate what the movie had done to audiences in a real way by building a huge truck that come out of the water and terrify tourists as they were sitting in the tram.
And as we make this left turn in a second, you're going to notice on the left that definitely got much more of a neighborhood feel. These are our residential sets on the Universal Backlot. Definitely, you can tell it's a neighborhood. Coming up on the right side of the camp, you might recognize Miss Mona's Chicken from that movie musical, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, that starred Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds. It's a great example of a two-story practical set, though, which means we can film inside, outside, upstairs, and downstairs. Also got a little view of a facade right next to it, too. So you've got everything going there, facades and practical sets. Take a quick peek on the left side of the tram, though. That is Colonial Street. Now, you might recognize it more so, though, as Wisteria Lane from ABC's Desperate Housewives. For every season of Desperate Housewives. But we've used Colonial Street for so many films and TV shows. In the 1960s, you could find 1313 Mockingbird Lane there. That was the home of the Munsters. In the 1970s, you could find the Hardy Boys home there. A lot of recent shows have been there, though. It was the neighborhood for Never Have I Ever. It was actually the Boston neighborhood for Ted. In the 1980s, it was the setting of the movie The Burbs that starred Tom Hanks and Carrie Fisher. And as a matter of fact, just a few weeks ago, Keke Palmer wrapped filming on her new Peacock series, The Burbs, which is based on that movie, and they used the same sets. We haven't talked too much about picture cars, but as we round this corner, you're going to get a few samples of picture cars. Now, a picture car is any vehicle that appears prominently on camera. It can be a car, or it can even be a bus, or a boat, or even a plane. This very first vehicle is actually an actual tram from 1964 when the studio tour first opened. As a matter of fact, that tram was designed by the same production designer who designed Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. But I'm sure you recognize some of these other vehicles along the way. If you're a fan of Bumblebee or Barricade, keep your eyes open. Now, if anybody's a little tired after the tour and maybe you want a recommendation for a nice little motel where you could take a nap, I happen to know the owner of this motel. His name's Norman. And he said he's willing to cut any of you guys a deal. There's a lot of construction up front, but right behind there is the actual Bates Motel from Alfred Hitchcock's thriller Psycho. And as we round this corner and head up the Psycho path, we're going to get a great view of the Psycho house. Now, when we filmed the movie Psycho house only had two sides to it. It was completely empty inside. Why? Because we only needed to build. But the camera was... We have since finished out that house. It has all four sides to it. Hey, there's my friend. just in time, not from one iconic set to another. Welcome to the iconic of the world's here to tell us more. This is Spielberg and Rick Carter.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
And for again to sit down and talk about.
Sorry about that. Seems like that clip kind of. This monitor has a mind of its own. Sorry about that.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
And for again to sit down and talk about the WaterWorld. Thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Down closed.
There's a clock.
Get in.
I want to point out, though, that that is an actual 747. They purchased it from an airplane graveyard out in the Mojave Desert. Brought it
The Exorcist Believer? The
I
Exorcist
do want to
Believer is
mention we're
here.
about 10 minutes from the end of the
What?
tour.
The lower log's
We'll
gonna be the
return into
Exorcist
theme park
Believer?
shortly, but please remember to pull that emergency
Oh,
cord.
I hope I caught that.
Doctor assist you, but please do remain seated.
Exorcist
Now, we've had the
Believer.
pleasure of working with some
But it looks like it
very
might be
great
for
directors over the
only
years.
the
More
VIP,
recently,
the
we've been
RIP.
working with Jordan Peele. He's going to let us view his Jupiter's Claim set. Here to tell us more about
Exorcist Believer.
Jordan Peele.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a stop time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. This is Lucy Starman. Remember that one? No? Like, a little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience, built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. Welcome to the world of no.
I think it's time for us to get out of there. Now, Nope is actually a masterclass in sound effects and sound design. That was Jordan Peele's idea. Next time you watch Nope, think about it. Are you anxious or scared or thinking there's aliens because you actually see them on the screen? Or it's because of what you hear? He was very intentional in the sound design of his film. Nope was
That changes
filmed on
everything, guys.
location out in
That
Iowa, Dulce.
Exorcist Believer.
After the film was completed, he allowed Universal to dismantle those sets and bring them here for your enjoyment. We're now on my least favorite part of this entire tour, which is the ride back to the unload area. But you know what? I hope if there's anything you take from this tour today, it's the fact that movies and movie making, it's really just magic, right? I mean, think about it. It takes imagination and turns it into reality. It takes these big, empty sound stages and backlots and turns them into an entire world. And it takes words on a page and turns them into something that can really make us feel something. And that is magic. Now, there's somebody else who felt that magic when he first visited the Universal Studios lot. I'm going to let him tell you that story himself.
My relationship with Universal Studios just as a high school kid on a tour bus Remember, in those days, there weren't trams, there were buses called the Grey Line Tour Bus. And I was so excited and thrilled to be on the lot. This was my first time ever on a movie studio lot. And during a bathroom break, I hid in the bathroom, and when everybody left to get back on the bus, I waited another 15 minutes until I was through the bus left, and then I had the entire lot to myself that night. And in those days, movie lots were so crowded because all movies were made on film lots. Today they're made all over the world, but most of us focused in those days in the 60s on the film lots. So nobody noticed me when I was going around from soundstage to soundstage. I even felt in my own young way, I owned the lot and had the most amazing day of my life.
I doubt very much that any of you snuck onto the lot today. If you did, I don't want to know about it. But I certainly hope that at least one of you feels the same magic that Steven Spielberg felt. Yourself. Now, to all of our past members, a special thank you for being with us today. If you're not yet a past member, please head over to that Universal box office to see how you can upgrade to an annual pass so you can come back again and again. If you haven't already done so, please download the Universal Studios app. That's where you're going to find wait times, mobile food ordering, and more. Of course, if you're interested in purchasing any of the shows or TV or movies we saw and talked about, visit youtube.com at any retail store on the lot. On behalf of Eric and myself, it has been our absolute pleasure to have you on the tour today. You enjoy the rest of the time on the tour. If you have any questions, I'm going to be available. I love to answer questions. Please gather all your personal belongings. Watch your steps. As they say in Hollywood.
Alright, so they are gonna have, I didn't know that, but they're having the Exorcist Believer in the lower lot and the Blumhouse. In my eyes, that's a W, bro, because they haven't even announced everything on there. Everything we're seeing is pretty much for sure Megan, Black Phone, The Purge, that's all we knew. And that's what I thought. I thought that was it. But it turns out they're adding the Exorcist Believer. So that means they might even bring the merch from the Exorcist Believer. I gotta get that. So my mission is to get merch, right? I'm still waiting to get the Terrifier. I got the Jason. And then I just bought the one with all the glass, with all the characters in there. So now my mission is to get to see if they even have the Exorcist Believer. So that will be the goal, to get that merch. I was Jaden, so that's exciting news. I was not expecting that at all. I am in shock, super in shock about that. So again, you guys saw it first. I saw it too. That the Exorcist Believer is gonna be in the lower lot. Oh man, hopefully I bump into Jared so I can let him know. Maybe he knew. I'm not sure. So that's a W right there in my eyes. Now I'm super excited to go to the lower lot for, obviously the Purge was there. They're keeping kind of low-key secrets on us. I don't know if people knew about that, the Exorcist Believer in the lower lot. Oh, I'm so excited, bro. All right. So we got that. We're pretty much done. I do gotta go to production center to go buy the popcorn bucket of the Terrifier if they have it. But we're pretty much done. They do close at 9. Okay, I will. Other than that, we're pretty much done. Thank you guys for watching the stream, supporting the stream, smacking that like, sharing the live. Does help out. With that being said, I'll see you guys on Tuesday.
No line, no wait to purchase.
I'll see you guys on
freshly baked donuts.
Tuesday. Once again, you guys are the best. That being said, have a good night and enjoy the night with your friends and family. Peace. Yeah. Good night, Jaden, Little Richie, Grumpy, Luis. I forgot your name. I do apologize. Pero, yeah. Great stream, guys. Appreciate the support. Peace. The last show, WaterWorld, just happened. Raymond was in the upper lot. Alright. Good night, everyone. Peace.